Alafia. This is Yeyefini again with our Teaching Tuesday. Today I'm not talking about an apateki, a story from the Yoruba Lukumi Ifa tradition. Today we're talking about just connecting to the importance of getting consultations or readings before you pursue being pregnant, as well as, and sometimes the pregnancy is a surprise, but also to get consultations so that you and the baby and the energy and the purpose for having this child are connected. Very, very important to get consultations so that you know how the fetus is developing and how potentially a fetus would develop at the space that you are trying to conceive. So when you're trying to conceive, it's very important to get spiritual consultations as well as physically have your body ready with the right foods, the right juices, the right energy, so that your womb will be ready as your mate, his seed will be ready to honor and be a space of bringing in an ancestor, a new being, a new helper for the universe. And so it's very important to have consultations when you're getting when you're expecting. I'm using that. I'm going to use me for an example. When the first time that I got pregnant, I had a reading and it said that I would have challenges delivering the baby. And I was all idealistic. I wanted to have natural birth. I had a nice midwife and everything was just perfect in my eyes. Well, according to the readings, they kept saying, you're still going to have some challenges. I was feeling perfect. I was feeling wonderful. I had support of my friends and everything. Well, the time for the delivery came up. And in the delivery, all of the things that the reading had said would possibly happen. Well, with the rituals that I performed, the baby was born through C-section. And through that C-section, I was told after that I would never be able to conceive again because I had done so much damage with the baby trying to come out. I was in labor like 4 days. And then they finally decided to operate. And so after that, I was told that physically I would not be able to have any more children. Of course, that was devastating because ever since I was a little child, all I wanted to do was to be a mother. And so when my child grew, and it was just a beautiful experience, and that was one of the things that convinced me that, this religion, this faith, this connection to nature and knowing before spirit comes on earth, how it's going to come, if it's going to have challenges, if it's going to come. Yeah, so when I had my second child, that was like a surprise to everyone. The pregnancy was a surprise because I thought that I would never be able to have children. Well, of course, by then I was a priestess, because I got initiated after the birth of my first child. And then I started having rituals and the magic happened. One day I was in the Oshun temple sleeping as a Yawo. And I was like two and a half months in my Yawoship. So I couldn't go outside to get water because it was dark and we were living in the village. So I went ahead and I drank the Oshun water that was in front of her shrine because I was so thirsty. So I drank the water from Oshun, and voila, next thing you know, I'm pregnant with the baby that they claimed that I would never have any more children because my inside was so whacked out. And long story short, at the end of the day, not only did I have one child, not only did I have two children, I have had 3 babies. And today my children are grown and happy. And of course, I made sure that they were initiated into the priesthood so that I will continue the line of my work in terms of making sure that they understand the value of spirit. So make sure that if you're pregnant or you want to get pregnant or you want to conceive, both you and your mate, make sure that y'all are getting ceremonies and rituals to make sure that the encapsulation of the baby is grounded with spirit and you will be able to make a safe and wonderful delivery. Thank you. And that was my Teaching Tuesday. So go out there, make those babies, swing those little things right up those tubes, but make sure that you have some spiritual guidance. Ashe. Yeyefini.com for any information you need on that type of ritual. Ashe.